It's football time in Tennessee. Those words have long been associated with running through the tee, the glory of the checkerboard end zone, and the Big Orange ready to do battle. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on another SEC rival, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Vols will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. You think the fans are ready for this one? The boot's shaking underneath us, guys. From the gun, the ground game. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
Yeah, and you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia...
Going downfield for the big play. Intercepted. Looking for more room. And after making the interception, a terrific return to put his offense in great field position at the 42.
This is obviously a quarterback that has had a lot of success here in recent weeks, and you wonder maybe if he's feeling himself just a little bit too much, a little bit too eager here in the opening drive, taking a shot deep down the field he probably shouldn't have, and the defense made him pay for it with the INT.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. It's no surprise at all to find a Georgia defensive lineman wreaking havoc in the backfield.
Now, find those big, physical, aggressive dudes that can be physical enough to play the run in the SEC and then pin your ears back and go get quarterbacks. Georgia does that and finds those guys really, really often.
He wants to go deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Volunteers will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Paul, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Last time these two got together, it was a tight one, Jesse.
Seems like every time these two teams play, the game just feels faster, right? Because it is a rivalry game. There's just a greater sense of urgency when we see these teams match up.
Yeah, the fans feel it. They know it. There's so much to it. They think about it all year long. When you talk about the next game on the schedule, they're always looking forward to this one.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And it's caught inside the 25. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup. And then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you, too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football to win games. They can run it, and they can get explosive plays because of this guy's speed and skill set.
And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense hasn't been able to slow them down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs.
The Vols have this offense rolling. Extending the play. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
He's looking to throw it. Unloads it left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. The receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, David. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it. And the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He finds his man. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Going to take a shot at this DB. Ball in the air, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Makes the grab. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
It's complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
And the Volunteers have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Powers through. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And the Vols come to the line in the hurry-up. Got it back on 2nd and goal. And again, he gets nothing. This defense is not giving up anything on the goal line. They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's 3rd and goal. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown ball.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch and catch.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think we can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run, then you open it up for the passing game.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Oh, man, this could have disaster written all over it. Going for it inside their own 40. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. Not able to get loose on the return, but what a play to put his team in business at the 33. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. They'll run the screen. Knocked down for the tackle. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting up 4th.
And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to...
And it's his 4th interception of the game. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Feeling some heat. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. He's got it. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my play.
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
On second down, wants to throw. Unloads to the right. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Touchdown, Tennessee! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Got his man! And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to move it through the air. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which colored jerseys? A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and the ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Estes. Touchdown, Vols! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to find his man on first down. Complete to the left. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Come on, set. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Gorilla. They'll throw it on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Brings it in down the left side. Touchdown, Dogs! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
And what a great way to end the first half. It wasn't a perfect first half. A lot of mistakes, still trailing by a lot. But here's the deal. Now you put yourself in a position, go make some things happen. Force some turnovers, play good in the second half. Who knows what will happen?
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
38, Georgia, 14.
Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He breaks a tackle. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're trying to get to it. He looks that one in nicely. At midfield, he's got room. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Volunteers! And the beatdown has ensued. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Oklahoma rolled path to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that produced 4 winners of the award between 2003 and 2018. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Handoff from the gun. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. At the 45, on his way. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And it's just got to be nice to have a running back that can make big-time plays with his feet. First down, second down, third down right here. His opportunity, he gets the football, makes a huge gain. He makes this offense go, and it makes it so easy to be a play caller.
And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Finds his target down the middle. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. He need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. He's got the back in the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun, running back gets the give. Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Tennessee 45, Georgia 14.
2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work.
Pound 55 weak.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Brought down after a 5-yard gain down to the 7.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
They'll try to pound their way in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. See if they can get it done on second and goal. They'll run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead on how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
And he added the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Tennessee, 45. Georgia, 21.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Movement here from the tight end. From the gun. Give on the inside. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. They'll try to get it through the air. Pressure coming. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! How about the special teams coming up with a huge play? That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The kickoff team is out there, and their #1 job is to make sure one special team's touchdown isn't answered with another one. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Yeah, and a nice job by this defense. This is a critical moment, right? We got to get the football back. They're backed up, thank goodness. Force a punt here, get the football back so we can make some magic here in this fourth quarter.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down.
Get set.
They move the tight end all over. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And he works his way forward and finally down at the 15. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Volunteers will try to pin them back with the punt. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive, he's taking the shot. And that pass picked off. Got some room to run. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39.
Well, there's no quit in this defense, I'll give them that. Obviously, they're trailing here late in the game. It seems like the opponent's going to win, but still, they've got guys out there playing the way they're coached to play. They're playing with outstanding effort, trying to make plays to claw their team back in the game.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And I'll tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
The incomplete pass leaves them with 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes it. And the pass hits, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Yeah, this is almost icing meat cake, right? Like late in the 4th quarter, you're up by 2 scores. Exactly what you want to do. Get a stop. Now you force a turnover, get your offense back on the field, and now you want to do this. Tick, tick, tick.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They'll try to get the first through the air. Dances away. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
It's just so hard defensively to take your eye off this guy, especially on 3rd down. You've got to know that at any given moment, he can take off on you. They've got to do a better job on the back end, keeping their focus on him. He's the one with the football, and they've got to be able to react, or else they're going to get gashed like they did right there.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Vols are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man all by himself. Touchdown, Tennessee! And the punishment has been extended. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Someone say run out the clock. Someone say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to throw on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more